sure that the defense is straight for them. They're forcing turnovers. Now, they're also scoring on fast break.
Parks wants it against Torres. De Leon libre. And a 3-second violation is going to be called on Aram. That's another turnover. You see Aram with his hands on his shoulders. And it has been that kind of an afternoon for TNT.
And the composure aspect in the game of Poy Aram is again being tested. He turned the ball over the next time around on offense. He wanted to demand the ball because he thought like he sealed his man down closer to the basket, but the ball did not reach him. But he should not be frustrated. He always has to have a positive attitude every time he plays.
Rain or Shine will look to finish off this third quarter. Rosales against Enciso. Chris Mo over to Borboran. May konting buwang, wala yan. Labanan ng loose ball, napunta kay Enciso. 1 second, hindi na makaka-opensa ang TNT. And what a period, what a finish for the Elasa Painters as they outscore TNT once again. And they've done it, Coach Ryan, with a lot of aggressive attacks to the basket.
That penetration has been a big problem defensively for Tropang Giga. And again, sustaining their defense. Seems like shot clock is winding down, but still finding an opening are the Rain or Shine players. And look at this, Big Boy Belga shooting from the corner to complete a 3-point play. And at the end of 36 minutes of play, Rain or Shine up by 10 points.
The Rain or Shine Elasa Painters are 12 minutes away from booking the final seat in our quarterfinals. While TNT is running out of time, Coach Ryan Gregorio, to book a seat in the top 4 and twice to beat advantage.
And this is how big the implication is for this game for TNT. You're aiming to get 8 wins for a solid slot in our 1 out of the 4 slots available for a twice to beat advantage. But for Rain or Shine, again, the purpose for them is survival. They don't want any complications. They want to win against TNT and book a ticket naman sa ating top 8.
Ang quarter na ito atid sa inyo ng Cobra Plus Vitamin C, lakas at proteksyon. Cobra, the #1 energy drink. And you've got to be thinking no, na the squad watching this game very closely is the NX Road Warriors.
Yes, dahil they're actually playing in the last 4 games.
That's right.
They're 3-1 in the last 4 games and went to overtime against Alaska only on a losing cause. But you know they're peaking at the right time, and Ray Parks really has to do whatever is humanly possible for him to get scoring options, because personally, with the amount of points that he has scored, 7 points, it's well below the capabilities of Ray Parks.
Who averages 21 points per contest, Coach Ryan. Paa daw, may nagsabing pa. Bola mananatili sa TNT.
And the anxiety, you can just feel it for TNT. Only 57 points to show. And not only that, they're down by 10 points. And it seems like when you're down 10 against a good defensive team,
yes,
it's hard for you to manufacture points. Kaya tumataas na yung pressure level nila.
Kasi Rain or Shine rarely makes mistakes on defense.
And take a look at the roster, for example, the rotation that they usually have. Yung mga ganito, kailangan mo ng creator. So you look at your bench, and even if you close your eyes, you're gonna point at Jason Castro. If you're the coach, all of a sudden Jason is not.
Yes. All of a sudden, it's been guys like Parks, Vosotros, and Ciso that have been given the keys to this game. And of course, thus far, pinag-usapan natin yung stability ng Castro and how he just provides always a point of attack na maaasahan nila. That's been gone in this ball game, and TNT has really felt his absence in this game.
And Jason can drive everyone to play with a purpose. If you lack the energy, Jason will provide it, and everybody else will just follow. But it is just obvious in today's game na kulang doon sa energy level, enthusiasm itong Tropang Giga. But who knows? Still 11 minutes to play, only down by a manageable deficit at 9 points. Kaya pa nila yan, but they have to start right now.
TNT just needs one big run just to make Rainer shine a little bit uncomfortable. And alam natin, they definitely have the firepower to do that. Rosales, the blow by, and Rosario able to swat that one away. Nasa taas siya ng cylinder. So that's a legal block by Troy, but they will check that also in the next dead ball situation. Pogoy, natapikan, nasa kanya pa rin. Over to De Leon, over to Rosario, over to Enciso. Can't hit the three, rebounded by Gabe. And a stat given to us by Sir Fidel Mangonon, that rebound by Gabe made him the 52nd player in PBA history to reach 3,000 career rebounds.
Wow, well deserved. And that is one thing that he does so well. Aside from playing defense, it's getting rebounds. That's Gabe Norwood for you.
Oh, yeah.
Still nothing from the three. It seems like nothing is going right for TNT. And it's very obvious, but the amount of points that they've scored so far and the open looks that they're missing, again, TNT is a much better shooter from the three than what they're showing today.
The Tropang Giga are now shooting 6 of 26 from the three-point line. And Rainer Shine, Coach Ryan has outshot them 8 of 22 from the three-point line. That's good for 36%.
Which is really alarming because you talk about rebounds, TNT with 44, Rainer Shine with only 31. So dominated yan ng TNT. But turning those rebounds into precious baskets, yun ngayon, namumroblema. It's a huge obstacle for Tropang Giga.
Norbert Torres, blocked by Rosario. Torres, second serving, wala yan. You got a loose ball and it is gonna go to TNT. So that's a stop that Tropang Giga really needed. Could this be what ignites them? $67-58 is our score.
It's of course sparking a lot of interest also on how this game is going to progress. Yung bang may mga 6 wins and 4 losses, kasama dyan yung San Miguel, Meralco, pati itong Magnolia, technically Rain or Shine if they go on to win this ball game 5-4. So babagsak itong Tropang Giga to 7-4. So it's gonna be an open season for us pagdating dun sa top 4 natin. But Roy Rosario just making sure to keep the game close and for them to have a chance to grab this one towards the end.
It's only a 6-point lead. That three-pointer is the big equalizer, lalo na sa koponan ng TNT. Ng Batak, working on De Leon. Extra pass. Nifty pass there by ng Batak over to Torres. Currently, no, Coach, we have already 3 teams with at least 7 wins. Tapos magugulo pa yun lalo pag sumama na yung San Miguel tsaka Meralco. And even Magnolia has a chance.
And endless complications if you're TNT if you go on and drop this one. But if they get to 8 wins, it will book them an automatic slot. And look at our all-time most 3-point field goals made. James Yap, 1,171. Oh, eclipsing Coach Ronnie Magsanok at number. Hindi pa, isa pa.
Tabla
Pa
sila.
lang, correct. Okay,
ni the point laureate. Yung Cebuano hotshot is nalamangan na ni Big James. Big Game James, rather. Rosario thought about it. And Ciso letting it fly. Here they come. TNT has now racked up back-to-back threes. 4 na lang ang kanilang hinahabol. All they want to do is make Rainer Shine a little bit uncomfortable here in the 4th. Batak against Rosario, 5 seconds. Ray still scoreless so far. Oh, but a costly turnover here by TNT. James Yap And a block will be called on Samboy De Leon.
James is obviously going to demand that ball after exploding for 16 points in the first 2 quarters. Hindi pa nadagdagan. So after that, still Samboy De Leon wanting to force an offensive foul, but he was guilty for a defensive foul, a blocking situation for him. But all of a sudden, we have a ball game. 4-point advantage for Rain or Shine. Time down to 8 minutes and 15 seconds.
TNT is not done fighting. And Rain or Shine knows they're still in a dogfight inside the PBA bubble. Rain or Shine trying to ward off the TNT Tropang Giga as Commissioner Willie Marshall watches on the sidelines. So before the timeout, nagkaroon ng foul si Samboy De Leon on James Yap. And again, this is what we talked about, this Gabe Norwood. Kalahin mo yan, 3,000 rebounds. Gabe Norwood, he's now one of the all-time greats. He is now 55th overall in PBA history in terms of rebounds. Shot will not fall though para sa kanya. So a chance for TNT to make this a single possession game with a field goal here. And Ciso. Parks. Parks has 5. Eram. Blocked away by Norwood. Pero nasa labas si Mocon, yung tumama sa kanyang bola. So 8/10 of a second remaining for TNT.
And we've been talking about the strong interior defense of Rain or Shine. Look at that one. 3 guys automatically clamping and making sure that there'll be no clean look for Boy Eram. Again, a turnover. So sustaining the defense, Rain or Shine once again doing what they do best. But the problem for them is scoring. In this quarter, they only have 1 point to show. They ended the quarter at the end of third with 67 points. So TNT actually about scored itong Rain or Shine 7-1 in the payoff quarter.
Wala pang field goal ang Rain or Shine dito sa fourth. Belga. Gustong gawa ng paraan yan. Belga against Eram. Ang batak. Nowhere to go. Swatted away by Pogoy. And Belga would give up a foul on Samboy De Leon. And this is what we talked about, Coach Ryan. Kakaroon ng moment within the game where Rain or Shine really will struggle on offense and fail to manufacture anything.
Another empty possession for them. And itong TNT, they're actually threatening. Komportable yung lamang nitong Rain or Shine kanina eh.
Tsaka pinag-usapan natin, usually safe ang mga leads eh. Ciso can't get the 3 to fall. So Rain or Shine able to dodge a bullet there. Rosales against Enciso. Rosales, sinarado ng pintuan. Scoring leaders, rebounds, assists, and steals on your screens right now for Rain or Shine. Tough drive by Rosales, and that finally gives them their first field goal of the fourth period.
And more than that, a little breathing room for them. They're now up by 6 points. Another inside incursion now for Tropang Giga. They really have to make sure that they know where to go to. Yung ganitong mga crunch time situations, badly need a basket, they go to either of the two. Since Bobby Ray Parks is not inside, dapat mag-rise to the occasion itong si R.R. Pogoy. And he did that with that floater.
That was a pretty floater there from Roger Pogoy. Belga Norwood two-man game. Yap. May espasyo. Yap will be fouled on that three-point attempt. Kailangan malaman ni Enciso na pag tumitira si James, parati nakalabas yung D4 na yan pag umaangat siya eh. Yun, sumabit si Simon.
So you cannot really launch going forward if you're defending James Yap because he has an unorthodox kind of a shot from the three. Tapos may matatamaan ka talaga sa kanya. You have to give him ample space. So 16 points, his best scoring performance inside the bubble, 4 out of 7 from the three. We discussed his woes from the three prior to this game. Only 4 out of 26 for 15%. But now his free throw shooting. He is a career 78-80% shooter from the line, so he must coolly sink the next two gift shots. Still nothing.
Sama na tingin ni James sa bola nung nag-dribble back sa kanya. It's gorgeous drive by Roger Pogoy. Amazing play of the quarter powered by Smart. Experience next level speeds with Smart 5G. Costly misses here by Yap against a TNT squad that is trying to get back into this game.
Nako, can you imagine? 0 out of 3 from the line? Wow.
How many times are you going to see that in your lifetime? Yap missing 3 straight free throws. Oh, crossover by Parks. Vosotros. Rosario sa kaliwa. Oh, big shot by Troy. And D&D did not give up. And they've now come to within 1 point. 70-69. Rain or Shine trying to hold on.
And inflicting so much pain after 3 misses by James Yap. TNT counters their own version of a 3-point basket. So you look at the math. Instead of being up by 7 points, potentially, you're now only protected.
Extra pass there by Vosotros. Troy had a hand on his face but still able to knock that one home. Alam natin si James, resilient. Makakabawi yan. Binigyan ng opportunity. 1 second, Bo's got to get this one up. Is there going to be a foul? No, they're going to say Belga ran out of time. That's going to be a shot clock violation. And now Coach Ryan, TNT with a chance to take the lead once again.
And by far the best quarter for TNT. 12 points for them. And only 3 points for Rain or Shine, and experiencing all sorts of problems. Execution again, huge problem for Rain or Shine. Look at the quarter scoring, we just mentioned that. And now Bobby Ray Parks with the 3. And luckily for Rain or Shine, usually Bobby Ray is a cool customer from beyond the white line.
That was a good look for Parks. Top of the key, did not fall. That foul by TNT also put Rain or Shine in the penalty. So that could be a big factor. Alam natin yung Rain or Shine has to really love to attack the basket in this ballgame. Rosales. Borboran. May espasyo. Pumukol. Wala. And another stop there by TNT. Parang hindi na sila nakakapasok sa loob, no? Tulad nung ginagawa nila nung third and second quarter.
And this has been a perennial problem for Rain or Shine. If they start missing, they will continue to shoot from the outside, and the flow is dramatically lost. Dahil nung second quarter when they scored 30 points, ang ganda ng movement ng bola nila.
What a steal there from Montalvo on Yap. Parks will try to create. Ray against Borboran. Parks, huli si Borboran. Foul yan on Rain or Shine with less than 4 minutes remaining. Parks are getting tight inside the bubble. Inside the Angeles University Foundation Gym, powered by Smart 5G. Yap against Norwood. Montalvo, Eram libre. Wala yan, Rosales with the board. Where will rain or shine get offense? Belga wants Eram in the post-up. Gabe, jumper, in and out and in again. A big shot for Gabe.
Just an awesome setup job by Big Boy Belga, throwing two defenders to him. He knows that the baseline double team will come from Bobby Ray Parks. That will leave Gabe Norwood open for that short jumper. Good pass, better shot.
12 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists for Bo Belga, while Norwood has picked up points 8 and 9. At mas mahalaga, binigyan ng kanyang komponent ng 3 puntos na kalamangan kontra sa TNT. Paalala lang po, mapapanood ninyo muli ang PBA sa TV5 at One Sports. Wednesday and Friday, Sunday sa TV5 at araw-araw naman sa One Sports. Pwede rin kayong manood sa TV5 at One Sports Facebook livestream at makinig sa Radyo 5 92.3. PBA, tayo ang bida.
There's a key basket by Gabe Norwood. Only their 5th point in the quarter, but still was so crucial.
Yes.
Because instead of them being up by 1 point, a little space for them to breathe with a 3-point advantage. Now they have to play tough defense. TNT struggling mightily to manufacture points. We've talked about Gabe Norwood being the catalyst on defense for rain or shine. And Pugoy is having a hard time. Even Ray Parks is having a hard time scoring.
TNT is now 9 for 33 from the 3-point line, good for 27%. Rain or shine is 8 for 23. And Ciso felt some contact. Tough shot there from Simon.
Not the best shot possible after calling a timeout. Not a well-executed offense for TNT.
Rosales against Rosario, pulls it out. Crismo over to Borboran for 3. No. Belga and Parks battling for the loose ball. At kanina pa winawasiwas ni Belga si Parks pag nagkakarambulan. Nagkakabaksa-outan eh. No?
Basta tumama kay Big Boy, bigla na lang nawawala sa eksena si Bobby Ray Parks. Ayun, no? Konting hampas doon pero ang layo na ng tinalbugan ni Bobby Ray Parks. Sayang naman yun.
Norwood, sabi ni Norwood, nag-inbound lang ako. Napunta sa akin kaagad.
Wala pa kasi sa posisyon dun si Big Boy Belga. So sabi ni Big Boy, slow down, let me get into my catching position. But they have to move forward and play defense now.
It's Parks, Rosario, Pugoy, Eram, and Ciso, the 5 for TNT. Parks has to let it fly. Tie game! Ray Parks from way downtown.
They just forgot about Bobby Ray Parks. They have to remember that he is the best 3-point shooter in the league, averaging 48.8% from beyond.
Mokon babawi, wala. We head into the last 2 minutes ng larong ito. Hatid sa inyo ng Cobra Plus Vitamin C, lakas at proteksyon. Cobra, the #1 energy drink. Parks has come alive. He's got 11 points. And Ciso trapped. Pero na kay Troy. 4 seconds. And a foul whistled on Rain or Shine.
Knowing the situation, Big Boy Belga with only 4 seconds to score for TNT was called for a foul, and Bobby Ray Parks with a cool three-pointer to tie the ball
A
game.
rainbow from Parks. That's our dream player of the game, brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Unforced turnover there for TNT. Timeout called by Coach Tuloy Garcia. Rain or shine will go for the lead after this 30-second timeout. And just to reset the numbers in the fourth, Coach Ryan, TNT has outscored Rain or Shine 15-5. And Rain or Shine, again, the scenario facing them, a win here catapults them into the quarterfinals. If not, they'll have to go for it against a rock-solid Phoenix Super LPG Fuel Masters team.
It's a big chance for them to pull off an upset against a strong team in TNT. And they've been in control of the ball game from the second quarter all the way up to the last 3 minutes of this ball game. But for some reason, again, the struggle continues for them to score. Only 5 points to show in the payoff. And we've seen this consistently all throughout this conference. But let us see if they still find ways to get and manufacture points to get them a victory.
Both teams still with 2 timeouts. Rain or Shine has 2 fulls remaining. TNT has 1 and 1. Mocon magbababa kontra kay Pugoy. Both teams also are in the penalty, so they can't give up any fouls, but that's exactly what Pugoy does. Agresibo yung depensa kontra kay JV Mocon.
And there is no reason for him to foul because JV Mocon was not even in shooting position. No, again, there is no compelling reason why you put a struggling team who's not really shooting so well from the field in the fourth quarter to give shots. And look at the accuracy of JV Mocon here in this ball game. 4 out of 4 from the line, and he coolly sinks the first one.
12 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block for JV Mocon. Another complete game by the second-year man from San Beda. Goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
And a turnover.
Oh, and a turnover there by TNT. Disastrous turn of events. Paalala lang po, sports page hosted by Seb Sarmento with guests Norman and Aaron Black of the Meralco Bolts. Coming up after this, Rosales can't get it to fall. Parks. Pasikip. All kinds of blue shirts. Napunta kay Eram. Eram driving. Getting contact and finishing. Bigyan mo pa ng isa.
Not giving up on the play. Almost a botched play again for TNT. Nowhere to go for them because of the pressure defense done by Rain or Shine. But look at a determined JP Aram scoring and getting a foul to boot.
Yung masama pa dun, Coach. 6th foul na yan ni Belga. He is out of this game. Ang lakas move na ito hatid sa inyo ng Cobra Plus Vitamin C. Lakas at proteksyon. Cobra, the #1 energy drink.
And Big Boy is shocked. Felt like he did not do anything to merit a defensive foul. Good game, 12 points. But we won't see Big Boy Belga in the remainder of this ball game.
12 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists for Bo. Oh, Norwood erases Parks from that of possession. Torres the drive. Had some space, but he will have to go to the free throw line.
If you're TNT again, your discipline on defense must be able to help you in situations like this. Meaning, no straight lines to the basket. Kailangan dyan maganda yung pag-contain mo ng tao mo. Otherwise, yung mga malalaking mga players, nakakashoot pa, nakakakuha pa ng driving lanes. But free throw shooting becoming so telling, especially the missed ones. Remember the 3 misses by James Yap? And now, first missed free throw from Torres. Sayang.
Torres makes it a 1-point game against TNT. 45 seconds remaining. Rosario, quick trigger on the triple no. Norwood taps it over to Rosales, and Chris will finish for 2. That was a quick trigger on the 3. Parang hindi pa handa yung buong team sa Sa tira na yan, Coach Ryan.
And this is usually what happens when you get that quick trigger. It's a long rebound. It has scrambled for possession, and now rain or shine, because they're quicker on the ball, was able to score 2 points.
It's now a 3-point lead with 36 seconds remaining in the fourth. We've got a thriller in the AUF gym powered by Smart 5G as rain or shine with a 3-point lead. 36 seconds remaining. After that Troy Rosario miss, a heads-up play by Gabe Norwood to tap that over to Chris Rosales, who was able to get to the other side and make this a 3-point game. This is far from over. TNT will have a crack at the basket to tie the game or come to within one. Rosario playing bully ball against Rosales.
Offensive foul. Troy Rosario trying to get some opening on his penetration, but warded off using his right hand. We've talked about individual defense. Look at the heads-up defensive play by Rosales, not giving an inch and forcing a turnover. So prior to that possession, yun ang nangyari sa TNT. A quick shot by Troy and now a turnover. Only 23 seconds to protect this game for rain or shine.
Wala pa yung chance sila maka 2 for 1.
Yes.
That's a 6th and disqualifying foul for Rosario. 19 seconds remaining. This is still a lot of time, but free throws here could make this a 2-possession game.
So ngayon na-dramatize pa yung pagkawala ni Jason Castro because Jason will demand the ball.
Yeah.
Lalong-lalo na yung ganung kailangan mo ng puntos. If the 3-point shot is open, by all means take it, but let the offense flow first. But it did not happen, and scoring timely baskets itong rain or shine. 2 gift shots by JV Mocon to increase the lead again to 5 points.
TNT has just used its final timeout already in this ball game. 5-point lead for rain or shine. Is it too early, Coach, trying to hunt for threes in this situation?
Knowing TNT, that will always be an available shot for them. But now, their back is against the wall. 5 points, less than 20 seconds. Again, they're fighting to win this particular ball game to get the number 2 seed. While yung rain or shine, fighting for survival and avoid complications. We've discussed a single round robin, a total of 11 games per team. And only the top 8 teams will make it past the elimination round. When we get to the quarterfinals, number 1 and number 4, or up to number 4 teams, will have a twice-to-beat advantage. Semifinals, best of 5, and finals will be a best of 7 series.
Let's see what TNT will be able to manufacture here. Eram, Pogoy with some space. RR blocked by Norwood. What a stop there by Gabe. Pogoy actually had some space to hit it from outside, but elected to drive, at ang ganda naman ng pagsalo sa kanya ni Gabe Norwood. And if rain or shine can pull this off, and it looks like they are in great position to do so. After we saw the numbers, so they only scored 3 points in the first 5 minutes of this ball game. But when the stakes were highest, they were able to get the basket stops that they needed.
Now with this impending victory of rain or shine, that will push them to 6-4 with 1 game left against Phoenix. And Lex, who has a 4-6 win-loss mark, will not be able to make it even if they win their last game.
A gutsy victory by rain or shine. But behind the efforts of James Yap, who powered in 16 points and really helped the Elasa Painters get on track in the first half, nagwagi ang Rain or Shine kontra sa TNT 80-74, and they booked the last seed in the quarterfinals. Para kay Coach Ryan Gregorio, ako po si Chuck Araneta, and thank you so much for watching the 2020 Honda PBA Philippine Cup, brought to us by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA.